Hey you guys, it's Molly with Design Loves Detail, and today we are going to take a look at a couple of homes that are on the market, just kind of to show you guys what we would look for when we're looking at buying a flip home and stuff like that, to give you ideas and kind of what I'm thinking as we walk through. All right, we're gonna go inside this house. This one is 4-bedroom. Look at this door. I actually think it's kind of cool. It's like solid wood, kind of looks weathered. It's an older home. We usually go for that, something in like the 90s. It's actually pretty spacious in here, though it doesn't seem to have been updated at all. So this is kind of a formal sitting room type area. You know, all of these like kind of bump out, cut out things are just such a dated detail, but everywhere has it. Looks like another formal space over here. I kind of feel like one of the biggest differences and kind of one of the things that we have to fix in these older homes is that there are too many formal spaces that people just don't use. So this is like probably, you know, either a dining space or another formal living. You could use it as an office. That's probably what we would do in this case, but a lot of times there's 2 formal spaces off of an entry. I think like this house, at least like the tile's super neutral. I almost feel like we could keep the tile and just replace the carpet, maybe replace the carpet with wood. I mean, this is really like simple. This bathroom here does feel a little bit dated. See, this is like that orangey kind of oak, which, you know, I think we could paint it. The countertop's neutral. Like it just depends with a flip if you want to go where you're making it really feel customized, or if you want to just go where you want it to be updated but at the most minimal cost. There's kind of different approaches. I usually kind of shoot somewhere in the middle of that. The tile in here, I do feel like on the shower is a little bit dated with the pattern and stuff. That feels a little bit maybe 90s to me. So the space is good though. Like I think this is a good location for a bathroom. It's pretty centrally located. The kitchen is right around here. A good plan, a little bit small, I feel like, on the kitchen, but it is open to like this great room. So that part is really good. And I like the windows in here in the great room. So this would be like a good asset. And again, like the neutral paint and stuff is really nice. So that back wall with the door going out, I think is like an asset to buyers. And then just being so close to the kitchen, I think is really great too. So back down this hallway, it looks like there's a laundry room here. This is one where I'd like love to paint it, but we have the kind of arch detail up here that feels a little bit dated. So I would probably maybe pull those out and just do floating shelves or something a little more cost effective, but that feels updated. Still keeping the storage space, of course, with the shelves. It is nice that there's a sink in here. And these cabinets down here don't have that arch detail, so these could just be painted and they would still feel, I think, up to date. In this room, looks like a good sized bedroom, which is nice because it's on the main level. It looks like all of this house is one level, which is really good. We have some plants growing in here, so looks like they're better at plants than I am because these ones all look healthy and happy. One thing that is kind of unique is that this dining table is kind of here, almost in this in-between space. This almost feels like it should just be open. So I think that there would be, yeah, maybe kind of you come through that main hallway. I think that might be something interesting to look at, how to reuse this space where it doesn't maybe feel like that's so randomly placed. I assume that maybe that one of those formal spaces was meant as a dining room, and there isn't really an eat-in kitchen as it stands. So there is space for it. It just feels a little bit random to me. So that'd be something to be kind of considering if we were to flip this one, just really looking for how to make it feel more intentional, the space more intentionally planned. I feel like maybe this ledge should just be taken out. I mean, it does give a little bit of shelf space, but it feels dated to me with the curve and stuff. So there's definitely that to consider. Looks like this opening to the kitchen here, it does open things up, but it does feel to me like it might be nice to just do an island in the center and take that out. That's probably what I would do because you have your kitchen essentials, the range, the microwave, and the fridge all on that back wall. So, you know, we could update the cabinetry there and then put just an island in the center and really open this up, but still keep the same things, the same amount of cabinetry, and the sink could just go in the island. I think that would definitely help, and then also would give more seating across here because there's actually a good amount of space where we could maybe get, instead of just the 2 bar stools, maybe get 4 or 5 even along here if this were all a big island. So that's probably what I would do in this space, and I think that that would increase the value for sure. Over here we've got more bedrooms. Just looks like the primary suite here, and it's nice because this has a door going outside, so love that. The bathroom is one where they took the carpet, you know, up to the vanities, and then there's just tile in like the toilet tub area. I think that this could be opened up to be feeling a lot more luxurious. Feels a little bit minimal on, because there's the toilet and the tub and shower combo. It'd be amazing if we could find a way to kind of rework the space to make this just feel a little bit more upgraded. That's what I'd want to do if we were flipping this one. And the closet over here looks to be a good size, which is good. I think this would be like sufficient for closet space. And then of course the vanity area is nice. It's just kind of like, can we take that wall out? That would be the question. The wall between the vanities and the toilet tub area to kind of work this into a bigger space. Let's take a look at the backyard real quick. It's a decent sized backyard. There's not really a great view back here. It's kind of just this big wall, and then you have, you know, like buildings out there. So definitely, like, I think some landscaping out here would be nice to kind of improve the feel of things. Good size, I think it's a decent sized yard though for these kind of homes that are more in a development, a little community like this. So I think it could be a good amount of space. We just want to kind of think about how to make that feel a little bit more luxurious as well. Down here, another bathroom. This one's pretty typical and similar to the other. Same tile. Again, I think this would be one where I'd paint the cabinetry and just kind of keep it a little more on the minimal side, and then put the money into things like the primary suite and the kitchen, because I think those are the areas that would get the most bang for your buck. I think this one's listed at $242 a square foot. That is not too bad, but it's a little bit above where we like to buy. Our goal is to buy around $215, $220 or lower, and then to try and sell close to approaching $300 per square foot, which is kind of where the, you know, new stuff is coming on the market, and the nicer stuff is coming on around 300 square foot, which is really a huge increase from even a year ago here. So that's kind of the general area. This one has a nice vaulted ceiling and a good size. The rooms are a good size in this house, which is, I think, really nice. So they must be counting that front bedroom office as a room, because it's saying 4. This is the pantry in here. Actually a lot of space. And this is just off the kitchen in the hallway going to the garage. It's just a simple 2-car garage. So pretty standard for this size of home. We're, I think, about 1,900 square feet with this one. We try to buy around the 2,000 square foot mark. Usually fits in the budget and that sort of thing. But yeah, this one I think has a lot of potential. Maybe a few dated details that we need to rework. And this area around the cabinets too has the same kind of bump out type thing. Of course, I talked about just taking this whole section out. We would need to put that dishwasher into the island as well with the sink, which I don't think is a huge deal because the plumbing's already there. I try not to move plumbing locations just because of the expense, and especially with things right now, the cost of plumbing and the materials for it, and then you have to cut into, especially these slab on grade homes, you have to cut into the foundation to lay new plumbing, and it gets super spendy. In fact, with the house that we are currently flipping, the plumbing budget was like $1,000 because we thought it'd be really minimal, but we spent like $6,000 on it. So we were way over budget in plumbing, partly because of the increased cost just in this last year. So that was kind of major. The appliances would be needing to be updated. So this kitchen is essentially a gut. I am wondering about keeping this tile, like I said, because it is so neutral. But the question is, you know, how is it under the cabinets? Like, you know, if we were to change things around, is it all in good shape underneath there? I don't know. So yeah, this one could be doable. We're just gonna have to crunch numbers and see. We're gonna look at one more property in the next video that is in the same development, and we're gonna kind of compare the two and see which would make a better flip home. Don't forget to like and comment and hit that bell to be notified of future videos. We will be sharing another one from the same development, another home that we're looking at, and we're gonna kind of compare the two and tell us what you think about this one.